Hey friends, it's Jenny and I'm getting ready to play with my September 2025 collection obsession kit, which I selected the Simple Stories Fun Times collection. I have lots of kind of carnival-y pictures to go ahead and document from just the last 2 years, so I thought let's get started. And this collection just came out this year and I thought it was a wonderful addition to Simple Stories lines. Now I am going to be inspired by this particular sketch from Page Maps, and this is a July 2025 sketch. What inspires me is the layout of the papers. So it's two 12 by 12s, and then on each side of these you've got, it looks like, 3-inch strips here. And then down the middle you've got, it's probably what, 5 inches on each side or so of another pattern, and then I'm going to use white in the background. I have more photos than this and in different orientations, and that's okay. I just liked the combination of papers and how it was laid out, so this is what has inspired me. And as I said, I'm going to use my Fun Times collection. I'll show you the photos in a moment. I have the 6x8 paper pad to use. This, I kind of think if I use it, it will be to go ahead and map my photos. I don't know if I will be using it in this layout, but we'll see, because I do have a white mat on all these already from printing them. So we'll see about that. I've got the chipboard pieces. I did get the collection kit when I purchased this so that I would get, the extra pieces that come in the collection kit. So I've got these to use. I don't know if I'll use any of them today, but I've got them available. I have got the fun stickers. I was thinking fun and games. The foam stickers to use. So those will be fun. I've got my glitter, because it's glitter. I could get the enamel dots and the brads because they're glitter. So I have the enamel dots and I have the brads to use. I've got journal bits. Got the collection kit, so I get the journal bits. I bought the bits and pieces. I've got the page pieces, came in the collection kit, and I did get the big pieces. I also selected these 3 Scrappin Happy Studio flair that I'm going to plan to use on this one. This one says enjoy the ride. Here's like an admit 1 ticket, and this one says rides. As far as papers go, I've got my ticket paper out, hoping to use a ticket or 2. We'll see about that. I could either use, both sides. If there's something that strikes my fancy, I kept this out to use. I am going to cut this one in to 3-inch strips to use 1 on each side. I'm going to use this into 3-inch strips that'll, mask on the 2 sides. This one is called This Way, and the back is just an orange and creamy polka dot. And then this one is called 4x6 Elements. Here's the other side. So I'm going to have to take a look to see which ones I wanted to maybe save. And I would say I probably will cut from the top and save these bottom 2. But this is what I'm planning on using. And this is going to be the 5 inches on the 2 sides. The colorful paper. This is called Best Day, and the other side has all of the balloons. I have the 12 by 12 sticker sheet to use along with all the other pieces, and 2 12 by 12 pieces of white cardstock. So the background will be the cardstock. I'm going to cut up some strips, get everything laid down, get my photos laid out. Here's my photos. So this is how I'm thinking of laying out. So I've got this one and this one. Quinn on the little pirate ship ride. Quinn and her mama. And then we've got these 4 photos of her, like looking out of these little, it says Pirates Cove, that's where they were at. So that's going to be one side of my layout. And the other side this is Josie. So this is last year, and it was on Labor Day weekend, so we've got that. We've got Quinn going down a ride with her dad, and then the 2 other Pirates Cove photos. So that's how I'm thinking of laying this out. where it'll have, so it 8 photos all together. So we'll have those 2 strips, and we'll have the strip down the middle. So that's what I'm planning on doing. I may have to find new white paper though, because this looks yellowed around the edges. I know I've got new white somewhere, so I will get that out to use that. And let me get to cutting, and I'll come back and show you where I'm at. Hey friends, it's Jenny, and I've completed my first layout for my September 2025 collection obsession. Woo! Okay, I decided to use the Fun Times collection from Simple Stories, as I have several photos to document of different carnivals, fairs, things of that nature. As a matter of fact, next weekend my family will be going to the sandwich fair, so there'll be photos then too. I had come on before, showed you the papers that I planned to use, and that I was going to do a 2-page layout, and I did exactly that. This piece of paper here, I cut 5 inches off to cover the 2 sides, so it's 10 inches in width by 12. I used this paper here with the arrows and this paper here with the polka dots. I cut 2 3-inch strips, and then I cut them to 7 and 7, so that the 7 inches would cover here, and so I didn't overlap in the middle there. So once I had my papers down, I knew where I was going to put my photos. So as I laid my photos out, I then just started to dig through the different ephemera pieces. And I have used ephemera from probably all of them. I've got stickers, I've got puffies, I've got my Scrappin Happy Studio flair, I've got chipboard, and yeah, just regular pieces of ephemera. I've got the enamel brads, enamel dots, tickets. So let's take a look at it. So here on this side, you'll see I do have the title on foam, and this is from the page pieces. I also use this kind of like, reminds me of like fireworks or something, that it was just from the regular ephemera. This top piece here is a tag, so I cut the top of the tag off, and I laid that down here and put just some yellow twine from my stash there. I've got a ticket ephemera here. We've got that Scrappin Happy Studio flair, the adhesive brad, enamel dot, some stickers down here. This is a sticker, this is a piece of ephemera, and then of course some pieces of ephemera here, along with this Fun Times banner and this banner here. This I believe was from page pieces, and this is just from regular ephemera here. On page 2, we've got more of the same. We've got this chipboard Let's Go with another kind of starburst there. I do have those both on foam tape. The best is just from the page pieces, or I'm sorry, from just regular ephemera. Here's from regular ephemera, to say cheese ephemera, chipboard, camera, our ticket. Another admit one, that is from the Scrappin Happy Studio flair. We've got our adhesive brad, enamel dot. Here's a puffy title, more stickers, more ephemera. Up here we've got another Scrappin Happy Studio flair, another enamel brad, enamel dot, and another ticket. So I truly am very happy with how this 2-pager came out. It's nice to, and if you see, these are from 1 year ago, September 1st, 2024. It's nice to be able to take the day and get it into the 2 pages instead of, you know, multiple pages for the one occasion. This kind of tells the story. Quinn was just being able to ride rides by herself, and, you know, of course she wanted to put her little face in these little head cutouts. Josie was, you know, just over a month old, so she was just getting some air out with Mom and Dad. He has the fan there. Mama and Dad got to enjoy some time with Quinn. Dad went on the big slides with her. They just had a really nice day together, and this is kind of the compilation of that. I don't believe she went on many more rides at that time, but it was just, this is called Pirates Cove. It's in Illinois here. It's just very small, and as a matter of fact, Labor Day weekend is when it closes, so they went on the last day that it was going to be open for the year. and just had a nice time. Enjoyed the time with her. Now this year, they've been going to Santa's Village, and pretty much it's more of a kid size amusement park, and she's been able to go on all the rides. And so we've got lots of photos from the couple times they went there this year. And like I said, we are actually going to a fair next week, so we'll have photos from there. So I'm hoping this month is going to be like last month with my collection obsession. Last month I used the birthday Winnie the Pooh collection and pretty much killed it, and I'm hoping to do the same with this one this month. Collection obsession is just to, you know, pick out a collection that we've purchased and use it. And typically I say as long as I get 4 layouts out of it, I'm pretty happy. But with the collections that I've picked these last 2 months, last month was the goal to get a birthday done. This month it's going to be a goal to get a couple of these fairs done, and thrilling to say to get through a collection, right? That's what I say at least, but I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. I will be posting at least once a week for Collection Obsession. And of course there's lots of, there's a fly in here and it's making me crazy. It's like, how does a fly get in the house? I have no idea. We have air conditioning. We don't leave our doors open. We're not, you know. It just happens. We have a dog and he likes to go in and out and in and out. So I think that has something to do with it. As I ramble, I had thought about getting out some like Heidi Swap Color Shine or something, but I think I'm going to leave it the way it is. Got several videos, you know, more to do with this collection, so there'll be more as, you know, I start obviously winding down the ephemera and you're starting to look for more things. I'm sure that I'll be looking to you know, for those other pops of things then. This was, I cut into 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper and 2 pieces of white cardstock. Very happy with the layout. I will have photos at the end. As always, thank you for your time. I know you have choices and that you choose to be here with me. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Take care.